How long have you known you needed to start making real estate videos? A few weeks, a few months? Be honest. For some of you, it has been a year or more, and you're not lazy, you're not unmotivated. I know that because lazy people don't go looking for videos like this. You have been held back by one or two things, or both at the same time. Either you don't know exactly where to start, or every time you try to start, something inside you freezes up and you quit before you get anywhere. By the end of this video, both of these problems are going to be solved. I'm Renee, a real estate agent who once was that person who struggled to post that first video, but I overcame that obstacle and built my camera confidence, and now I coach other camera-shy real estate agents and entrepreneurs to do the same. Now, I want to give you my 5 hacks to camera confidence because I know that struggle, and these hacks are simple yet effective, and you can use them right now to help you stop fearing and start creating. Just click the link in the description and let's jump into it. So I am super excited right now because this is all about you creating your first video. And I'm going to walk you through every single step, from setting up your space to knowing what to say to actually getting through the recording without shutting down. I have coached agents through this exact process, and these are the steps that actually work. So let's make your first video together. Now, before we talk about any of the technical stuff, I need to say something that I wish someone had told me before I spent weeks obsessing over equipment. Your first video doesn't need to be good. It just needs to exist. I know that sounds like low expectations, but hear me out. Saying your video just needs to exist is the highest leverage mindset shift you can make right now, because the number one reason camera-shy real estate agents never post their first video is that they are trying to make it good before they know how to make it good. Think about the first time you drove a car. Were you smooth? Did you nail every merge and parallel park perfectly? And for those of us who learned how to drive stick, we all know about that learning curve. But you still drove and you got better every time. Video works exactly the same way. Your first video is your driving lesson. Its job is not to go viral. Its job is to exist so video too can be better. Lock that in before we move forward. Everything I am about to teach you is in service of getting that first video out the door. Imperfect and alive is infinitely better than perfect and still in your head. Okay, let's build your filming setup. And I want to give you two versions, the $0 version and the $50 upgrade, because I don't want cost to be the reason you don't start today. So the $0 setup, you're going to find a wall in your home or office that has some personality, a bookshelf, a plant, a piece of art, something clean and interesting, but not distracting. And pull a chair or stand 2 feet away from that wall. Open a large window and position yourself facing it. That window is your light source. That's your entire $0 setup. Okay, now the $50 upgrade. All you have to do is add a ring light. That's it. A 10-inch ring light from Amazon costs between $30 and $60. You're going to position it at eye level or just above, about 2 to 3 feet from your face. It eliminates shadows, makes your eyes look alive, and instantly makes your footage look more professional. It is the single highest return investment a beginner creator can make. Now, what you don't need at this time, at least, is a DSLR camera, a green screen, a backdrop stand, a studio, or a ring light the size of a hula hoop. The phone in your pocket is capable of producing a YouTube video that generates real estate leads. I know agents with 5-figure monthly revenue from videos shot entirely on an iPhone. And up until recently, all of my videos were shot using my iPhone. Lighting is 40% of how professional your video looks, and it is the number one reason agents say I look terrible on camera when actually they just have bad light. 3 rules for flattering video lighting that you need to memorize, or you can just save this video. Rule number 1, light faces the source. Your light, whether it's that window or a ring light, should be in front of you, not behind you. Light behind you turns into a silhouette. Light in front of you illuminates your face and makes you look like you know what you're doing. Rule 2, the angle matters. Your light source should be at eye level or just above, never below your face. Below the face lighting creates unflattering shadows. Think horror movie lighting. You don't want horror movie lighting. Rule 3, natural light is free and it's excellent, but only at the right time. The best natural light for filming is soft, indirect window light in the morning or early afternoon. Direct sunlight through a window, too harsh. Overcast days through a large window, that is a beauty light and it costs nothing. One quick test before you film: press record, say a few words, watch it back with the sound off. Look at the light on your face. If you look clear and even, you're good. If you look washed out, shadowy, or backlit, adjust your position relative to your light source and test again. This is the thing that most beginner creators get backwards, and it costs them viewers. People, they'll watch a slightly blurry video with great audio. They will not stay through a beautifully shot video with bad audio for more than about 10 seconds before they click away. So before you spend a single dollar on a better camera, spend it here on your audio. You could go with the free option by using your phone's mic, but you're better off spending the $20 to $30 on a wired or wireless lav mic, especially if you plan on creating long form videos for YouTube. And I personally recommend getting a noise canceling mic, which is really great for short-term videos, even more so when you're creating videos on the fly. Either way, the audio quality jump from your phone's built-in mic to a lavalier is dramatic and worth every penny. Here's the quick test. Record 15 seconds of yourself talking in your filming space and watch it back with the volume turned up. Does it sound clear? Does it have echo? Can you hear yourself clearly without straining? If yes, you're ready. If no, try moving to a smaller room, moving the mic a little closer, or add something soft to the space like a rug or curtains to reduce the echo. Now, if you have a noise canceling mic, this probably won't have any, or you probably won't have any issues with echo. Next up, the blank screen problem. You're set up, the light is right, the audio's ready, and your mind goes completely blank. Here's the framework I give every single agent I coach for structuring literally any real estate video in 3 parts. Part 1, the hook. This is your first 3 to 5 seconds, and its only job is to make someone curious enough to keep watching. The best hooks are either a surprising statement, a direct question, or a bold claim. For example, if you're a first-time buyer in Dallas, there is something happening in the market right now that your lender probably hasn't told you. Or most sellers overprice their home by exactly this amount, and I'm going to show you the data. Or I just walked through the most underrated neighborhood in Phoenix, and you need to see this. Part 2, the value. This is the meat of your video, the actual information, story, or walkthrough that delivers on the promise of your hook. So, for example, if you're doing a market update, the value could be three key trends or what they mean for buyers and sellers. For a listing walkthrough, the value could be the best features of the home with benefit-driven language. For a neighborhood tour, the value could be schools, amenities, vibe, and price range. Part 3, the CTA or call to action. Every video needs one clear next step for the viewer, not 3, 1. Having more than one CTA can be confusing to your viewers. A CTA can either be subscribe and comment, DM me with a question, download the free guide, or book a call. Pick one, say it directly. You could even do your CTA at the beginning of the video, which increases the chances of your viewers following through with that action. So you have the hook, value, and CTA. Write those 3 on a sticky note and put it next to your camera. That is all you need to structure any real estate video. Okay, so your setup is done, framework is ready, it is time to actually film. Here is how I want you to approach your first recording session. And I call this the 5-take method. Take 1, don't try, just press record and talk. Don't think about being good, just open your mouth and move through your hook, your value, and your CTA. Let it be messy, let it be imperfect. The goal is, or the goal of take one is simply to get it out of your body so it stops being this massive, scary thing in your head. Take two, watch take one back, but only for information. Note one thing that was hard. Was it your pacing? Did you stumble over a word? Did you rush through it? And then also write down or take note of one thing that was actually fine. I promise you there will be at least one thing that was fine. Take three, film it again with one adjustment from take two. Just that one thing. Now take four, you will notice your energy is different now. The adrenaline has settled, you know the content, film it again and let it breathe, pause between your points, make eye contact with the lens. Now take five, this is your best take. You have already done it 4 times. You know the words, your body is relaxed, just talk. Most of the time, take 5 or take 4 is the one you use. But you needed takes 1 through 3 to get there. That is not wasted time. That is the process. Now, honestly speaking, you probably won't need 5 takes by the time you're filming your 6th video. But since we're recording your first video, do the 5 takes. It will pay off. This step is one that most video coaches don't talk about, and it is the step where a lot of agents fall apart. Watching your video back for the first time is genuinely uncomfortable for almost everyone. You hear your voice differently than you hear it in your own head. You notice every filler word that comes out and every slightly awkward pause. And your first instinct is going to be, this is terrible. I cannot post this. Here's how I want you to watch your video back. You're going to watch it exactly once with 2 very specific questions in mind. Is this information clear? And would a buyer or seller watching this learn something useful? Those are the only 2 questions that matter. Not, do I look weird? Not, does my voice sound strange? Not, is this good as the agent I follow with 50,000 subscribers? If the information is clear and it would be helpful to someone, it's ready, point blank. And here's something I tell every agent I coach that consistently blows their mind. Your audience does not have the comparison point you have. They did not see your awkward take 2. They are not comparing you to polished YouTubers. They are watching you because they have a question and they think you have the answer. Give them the answer and they will not care about anything else. I'm going to keep this simple because I see a lot of agents getting lost in editing and use it as another reason to delay posting or not posting at all. Here is what you actually need to edit your first real estate video. First, the app. CapCut is free on both iPhone and Android. It is what I recommend for every beginner. It handles everything you need and has an auto caption feature that will save you hours. Now, what to edit out? Long pauses before you start talking, the moment at the end where you reach for your phone to stop recording, and any major stumble where you restarted a sentence. That is it for your first video. Don't over edit it. Next, captions. Turn them on. Use CapCut's auto caption feature. Read through and fix any errors and leave them on. 85% of social media video is watched without sound. Captions are not optional. Then there's music. Add a subtle background track at 10 to 15% volume. CapCut has a free music library. Look for something that matches your energy, calm and professional for a market update, warm and inviting for a neighborhood tour. Keep it low enough that it never competes with your voice. Now for export settings, 1080p at 30 frames per second. That's pretty much it. However, if you want to export at 4K, you can do that as well. So now you have your video. It's edited, the captions are on, the music is underneath. Now post it. Now I know your hands might shake a little when you hit publish. That is completely normal and it means nothing about whether the video is good. Post it anyway and trust the process. Here's what you need to know about what happens next. Your first video will probably get a small number of views. That's not failure. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. YouTube is a long game. It's a marathon. A single neighborhood tour video optimized for search can generate leads for 2, 3, even 4 years. But it can't do that if you don't post it. Your first video's only job is to make video 2 possible. That's it. You have accomplished everything you need to accomplish by posting it. And I want you to tell me when you do post it. Drop a comment below with the word posted when your video or your first video goes up. I will reply because I want to know. If you want a guide to walk alongside this process, click the link in the description to get the 5 confidence hacks I walk every new client through before their first video. And if you're serious about accelerating this, if you want to go from first video to consistent weekly posting in 30 days with someone coaching you through every step, with someone who has been in your exact shoes, book a free 15-minute strategy call. That link is below as well. I'm Renee, your Be Confident on Camera coach. Stop fearing, start creating, and go film that video.